And just start off with just saying your name.
My name is Margaret Bartlebaugh.
What made you get into cooking?
Well, I actually got into cooking after I got married, out of necessity, I guess.
How long have you been cooking?
Well, I've been married a little over 26 years, so cooking for about 26 years.
Do you prefer help in the kitchen or do you prefer to work alone?
Well, either one's really fine with me. I usually end up working alone because a lot of people aren't around, but I enjoy working with people because it's something we can do together.
So when it comes to preparing a meal, do you like to follow a recipe or do you like to do it from memory with your own twist?
I'd say I like to start with a recipe and get the basic idea and then add different things as it comes along if I feel like it needs something. But I like to start with a recipe.
What's the secret to being a great cook?
I think allowing yourself a bit of trial and error and being open to trying new things and trying it again and again and again and being willing to, you know, not have the best the first time.
What is your favorite type of food that you like to make?
I'd say German.
What's your favorite dish?
Hard question. Red cabbage, another of course German, and cucumber salad. Kind of a toss up between those two. Schnitzel also, but I'd say the other two.
Have you ever been to Germany and tried their cuisine?
Oh yes, yes. Been to Germany. My husband is in the army, and so we were stationed one time in Germany for about 3 years, and it was really neat to go and experience it because you really get to see what their food is like. For example, before I went there, I thought goulash. There's one way to make goulash, and goulash is a thing, and you just make goulash, and everybody makes it the same way. And then after getting there and trying goulash at one restaurant, goulash at another restaurant, I realized that everybody has their own different take on goulash, kind of like stew, American stew. Everybody has their own different thoughts of the perfect stew or the perfect this, and you go to different parts of our country and they're actually very different. Chili is a big one in our country, but yeah, goulash. So it turns out there were a lot of different ways to do goulash, and I had no idea. So going to the country really helped shape my understanding of different German dishes and things.
Gotcha. Could you explain to me why German food is your favorite?
That's kind of interesting too. Okay, so we went there because of my husband's military background, but his actual background, his family background, is that his mother was German. So before we were even in the army, he was in the army, we were married, and I met his German mother, and she made German food and loved it and enjoyed it. And kind of neat that before we even met, my grandmother is from German descent, Scheibel. But I didn't really get much of the German culture until meeting my husband and my mother-in-law, meeting her and getting to know her and German culture and German food and everything.
Are you planning on to expand your knowledge on other food cultures?
Yes, the next one I'm going to check on is Hispanic food because my son-in-law is Hispanic and we now live in Texas, so you bet.
Oh, my name is Grace Martinez.
Do you like to cook with your mother?
Well, not exactly. I prefer to cook by myself, so I really don't like cooking with anyone in particular. Nothing against her. I'm a one-person show, okay?
What is your favorite meal that you like from your mother's recipes?
I really like her poppy seed chicken casserole. It's nice and creamy and it's fast and easy to make, like almost no cleanup. It's fabulous.
What is your favorite meal that you like to make?
I really like to make, it's kind of a sophisticated meal, Jaeger schnitzel, red cabbage, and German potato salad.
Did your mother teach you how to cook?
Well, she taught me the basics, but everything kind of beyond that experimented after I moved out and kind of found my own groove for what I like.
What are your thoughts on your mom making German food? Does it taste like authentic German cuisine?
I really like it when she makes German food. It's typically a little difficult to find German restaurants in the US, so one of the easiest ways to get it is at home. Um, and yeah, I would say it's pretty authentic. A number of the recipes come from my grandma, who is full-blooded German, so yeah, it's the real deal.
So when it comes to preparing a meal, do you like to follow a recipe or do it from memory with your own twist?
I prefer following a recipe for the most part. I like the step-by-step, do this, do that, just not coming from a person. But, can do a little twist on it, but mostly no, I like a recipe.
How can you tell that your mother loves to cook?
Well, you can tell she loves to cook just based on the work and effort that she puts into it when she makes food. She makes it all the time. I mean, who would cook every day if they don't love it?
What is your favorite type of food that you like to make?
I really like making, southern soul food, good old mashed potatoes, that rich mac and cheese, fried chicken, the southern green beans with bacon, fabulous.
Would you say you're a better cook than your mother?
Not necessarily. There are some areas that she cooks better than I do, and there are some areas I cook better than she does. So it's just a matter of what you're looking to cook, and then based off that, who's better.
What do you think your mother's secret to being a great cook is?
All the love she puts into it.